All right, what is up, y'all? Ooh, got my thing wrong here. There we go. There we go. What is up, everyone? How we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be kind of entering the dojo a little bit. You know, trying to really do a little try-hard testing. I'm going to play a couple challenges this weekend, so I wanted to take this opportunity today to lock in a list for that. And front runner, only runner at the moment as far as a deck I would play if I want to win a tournament is Izzet Cauldron at the moment. We also have like an hour and a half left till the end of the season to be able to rank up to top 250 Mythic to be able to qualify for the qualifier weekend thing. So we're going to jump right into it right after I talk about some of the changes I made. Been messing around with the numbers. Added the Roaring Furnaces to the main, as I love the card, and I think it's very strong. Added one Glacial Dragon Hunt back to the main instead of third Torch the Tower. I think Torch is getting a little bit worse, but, you know, so early in the metagame, it's hard to truly tell. And, you know, this video in particular is kind of all about the minutia, all about the little changes that we're making, you know, just really trying to lean into the competitive magic for this video alone, this stream alone. Some cards I moved to the board. I moved the Draconautics Engineer to the board. While I think it's a great card, I just don't think it's needed. You know, I think there's matchups where you very much want it, and it's a good plan B when you have like Rawl and Draconautics in. But game one, just do the thing. Before Graveyard's coming in, just do the thing, as the thing is extremely, extremely busted. So, all right, let's battle, y'all. Akko into Memory, perfectly reasonable start. I mean, one of the better starts, so obviously we're keeping this one. I still want to play it, even though it looks like it might die to a Burst Lightning here. Nope, okay. Okay, we'll get profs going here as well. We have no other choice. Damn right, Rasputin. What's up, Elliot? How are you, buddy? All right, so they had the lightning strike there. No counter, unfortunately. Ball lightning, huh? I'm good, man. No complaints. No complaints. Except I just got ball lightninged. What year is that? Do I want a Mako or do I just want to cycle it? I think cycling it's not terrible here, as I have 0 action. Yeah, let's actually do that. I'm gonna cycle like this, because if I hit a Mako, I would play a Mako instead of holding up. Oh, now I'm not holding up into the Flood Mod, though. Okay, alright, that was stupid. Not that I'm really... I mean, I would like to into the Flood Mod that, actually. Okay. Gonna be one of those days, huh? Let's... I mean, we do need to find something. So, alright, I'm gonna Falls. Cool, cool. So far, we have not drawn a spell. It's a good start, good start. I feel like I'm cursed when it comes to playing this deck on stream. I played it on stream yesterday. I went 1 and 2, and I'm 14 and 3. Oh boy. Yeah, true, Elliot, true. All right, do I just want to bounce this again? It's not great, especially since I take a damage to do it. Yeah, once again, need to find some action. Roaring Furnace is action, I suppose. Can kill that. I can try to get it low so it only deals 3. I think that's going to be the best thing I got. Either way, I don't think we're going to win this game, of course, but we shall see. No blocks. All right, bounce it. Screaming Nemesis, pretty damn good card. Yup. I'm ready to die. All right. Easy death. Easy death. All right, looks like we need to have a little bit more aggressive of a start. Shocking, I know. All right, Profs, or Into the Flood Maw is quite bad. I suppose I want some counter spells. Spell Pierces look pretty decent. They're gonna have creatures, even though we didn't see any that time. Outside of that, I don't want to make any dramatic changes here, so keep it as is and go to town. I guess I could put Roaring Furnace in instead of Torch the Tower. Nah, we'll leave it like this. Nah. All right, we're going backwards here, trying to go up in rank. Okay, I'd love to play first. And we're going to keep, but we are a little bit short of having a busted draw here. But still, Profs into Scholar is perfectly reasonable. But Mako into Profs into Scholar is delicious. It's quite delicious. Okay, at least we got red. So now we'll see what they do. It leaves up mana no matter what. So, since I'm short on red, that makes me a little inclined to play a red card. And I think Tersa looks to be the best. Force their removal. Definitely getting rid of the Sanctuary. And maybe that's it? This is very likely dying. And a Braid for a Screaming Nemesis next turn could be okay. Could also see getting rid of Mako, but Mako into Scholar, that's a pretty nice one next turn. Alright, I suppose I could get rid of FOMO. That feels a little bad. Yeah, I guess it's just this, huh? Yeah, we'll find more removal. We'll live life a little bit here. Nice, 2 Izzet Guildgates. All right, I got pressure. This deck does have a lot of tap lands when it comes to turn 4, which is something I'm trying to avoid, but... Okay. It's a good card. It's a good card. All right, well, let's do the thing. Now we get the pressure going, and sure, they have burn spells, but pressure is usually better. All right, we'll get rid of these two. And let's pump here. Just a solid 4 mana, 7 power. Hey, what's up, Stoney? Could just block with a Mako. Seems safe. All right. I didn't want to gain life anyways. I don't want to take any damage, so I won't. So let's go this. All right. Probably just go big here. Go tall. It's a race. So I still don't have Delirium. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't even have lethal next turn, unfortunately.
We just had to show you how cute we looked.
You look very cute. Very cute. Yes. You look very cute. Want to say hi?
We're going grocery shopping.
You gonna say hi? You're gonna go grocery shopping? That'll be fun.
Okay.
See you later. Bye-bye. What a cutie patootie. What a cutie patootie. Well, I mean, I think I just max pressure them, but I feel like I still could be dead here. All right, I'll have 2 blockers. They won't take lethal. Oh, you didn't end up going there, Assassin? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I feel like I might be dead. I mean, they have 4 cards. 3 Boros Charms gets me. This does have haste. But I can block that. Ah, gotcha. I feel you. I gotcha. All right, this would be a bummer to get 2-0'd here. Slow roll. Burn, burn, burn. That makes sense. Okay. I don't like that. Okay. Wow. That was scary. Okay, so there's just no creatures, it seems like, except the hyper-aggressive ones that just deal damage like Ball Lightning and this. And this deck is kind of cool. I mean, it's hitting hard. So my Abrades are not great. Honestly, Fire Magic is better than Abrade, I would think, for their Ball Lightnings. Since this is just... I mean, if they take away all the good creatures, it makes sense that you just go for burn spells. And I guess my Roaring Furnaces are just horrendous now. I guess I could bring in Disdainful Stroke. I've never brought in a Disdainful Stroke against a Lightning Helix deck in my life. Or I could try to be a little faster and boost up my speed. I guess I think I like that. Glacial Dragon Hunt is also unplayably bad. Okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, I won't be at the August one as I'll be commentating the Spotlight series for SCG. But they'll be there. The boys will be there doing coverage. Okay, I mean, this hand is great. Now, minus our mana base, we only have mountains, but we can draw out of that. And now they have the Hired Claw. Okay. All right. Had to assume they had some creatures, but... Yep. Now, if we can draw a way to discard Vivi, we can pop off. As we did. So I can play Cauldron, attack for 1, and try to go off next turn. Or I play Profs and try to just go large next turn. Because I'll discard 2 cards. That'll make this 3. This will make it 4. And then I can, like... And then I can Profs. Oh, this will make it even bigger then. That does seem better, even though I take a hit. And this being a 2/2 doesn't really save me in any way. All right. Boom. Beats. This is in a perfect world, though. Okay, I'm going to be able to do the thing. I don't know if that's good enough. I'm going to have to just race at this point, I think. All right, well, here we go. I want to discard 2 cards. Boom. Eat Vivi. Now I can for sure Profs. And that's it. Unless I draw something and then put more counters on it and then pop off next turn. 5. I mean, I probably have to leave my thing back too. All right, so blue, 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 red. Let's get a profs. That was really good. Oh, that was really, really good. Okay. Now we can attack and leave something back. So 5. So I can attack for 10, or I can have 7 mana. I think having mana is good, and having a big blocker here. So attack. Submit 0. Well, that was not good. But we'll discard and we'll be on our way. And try to double attack next turn. Hope we don't die. So I'm going to take 4 no matter what. And go from there. I don't like 6. Oh, no. Come on. No, not Volt Wave. Dang it. Dang it. We took a little bit too much damage. Or, God, if we just could have left open 1 blue for a Spell Pierce, we would have been set. Because I think we win the game next turn if we get to pierce something there. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Well, that's going to be rough for our chances to make it. Oh, no. All right, we got to get gaming. We got to try to win some fast ones. Dang special, but fine. Yeah, we definitely win that game if we were on the play, but, you know, it is what it is. We did some busted stuff, but good old hired claw on the play, and then burn spells, kill you on turn 4 will do some good stuff too. Okay, that was an excellent draw. Let's get rid of Starting Town. Putting Vivi in the yard is tempting, but without the Cauldron, I don't think it's worth it. Now we can either go Vivi and removal spell, or profs and removal spell, or just play Vivi. Otters? Are we still live with otters? Yes. All right, my Vivi looks a little vulnerable here, so I don't think I should jam in with that quite yet. All right, so let's just profs. Hey, thanks, Soggy. Soggy Sogsters. It's a nice name. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're doing a little try-harden stream. Maybe not the most flashy new Edge of Eternity card stream, but trying to get into the top 50. We'll be playing new cards next week and stuff, though, too. Like, trying other decks. I wanted to get this going, get ready for my tournaments this weekend, and go from there. Hey, Dinio Furno. What's up? Coming in with a prime subby. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the Bomb Squad. Appreciate you. Okay. Anytime my opponent plays stock up early in the game, I'm just like, you got it. I'm about to do some disgusting things. Not anything too disgusting next turn, but even just Vivi hold up torch to play around their torch is pretty good. All right, so let's do that. There we go. Whoa, Soggy Sogsters coming in with a sub as well. All right. We are just racking up the subs today. Does that audio thing not play anymore? So it plays through that, huh? Okay, strange. Oh well. I'll try to make that a little bigger if I can find it. Alert box, there we go. All right, hey, Soggy Sogsters and Furno, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, good so far. Last night I finished with a solid 13-4 record with this deck. Granted, we just lost this first match to Boros Burn, but other than that, we're doing solid. Okay. So I definitely want to kill that Enduring Vitality. Oh, especially if you're going to kill something. Trying to bushwhack. Okay. Well, I don't want to get rid of profs, but I think I have to. So we'll get rid of that. Do I want to get into the Flood Maw, brah? So I'm going to have instant enchantment land. And that won't help me with that. So I don't think I do. Delirium here is gigantic. That'll do it. Okay, so all we needed was the sorcery, so we can discard whatever. Oh, I might have enough mana to activate that. That was silly. Looks like not the case anyways. So we'll get rid of these. The sorcery alone should be enough. Yep, okay. Now... Still have a good amount of mana. I think we will Roaring Furnace here. And I guess we would rather do it with this. The Furnace. Kill one of these. Oh yeah, and then they're just dead. That's probably good too, huh? That's probably good. Good old otters, huh? Didn't know that was still a deck, but you know I'll be trying it if it is. What kind of graveyard hate are they going to have? Not a lot, I imagine. That's not going to be good. A Braid seems okay. Realistically, I don't want to make a ton of changes here. I guess Spell Pierce could be okay. If they still have that card where they make a bunch of rats, that's still in the format. Into the Flood Maw's fine. The Abrades don't seem great. I think I would rather have these. And maybe one roll. We'll try that. Deck must be 60 cards. Okay, I didn't click it. All right, we're in 900th rank, and we need to get to top 250. I think that's the only thing you get, right? Is it just top 250? It's not like if you're top 50, you get something else. I've never truly been either close to it or remembered that it was, you know, the season was ending type thing, you know? I woke up this morning and I was like at 400. I was like, well, we'll give it a shot. Wanted to get a video out anyways with Cauldron. Okay, just mountains, but the hand is pretty juicy, so I'm going to keep. All right. I can kill that otter. Okay, so that is actually nice. Now I have the Cauldron into Light Shatterer, do the VV thing if I can get just one of any land. Not Thundering Falls before my deck starts to play a sick joke on me. Our opponent is going absolutely otter nuts. Okay, we're cooking. So now do I want to do the same plan? When they can into the Flood Mommy. But they honestly might want to stock up next turn, you know? Alright, I'm still going to do it. Put them in check, essentially. I really only go for the Cauldron play if I guarantee I can have the Vivi's thing going on next turn, which I can. Well, they obviously have interaction up, so I can't be doing anything too crazy here. Could just go profs. I think I'd rather do that. Alright, so we'll not play into their thing, but if they ever tap out, well, they die. They die immediately. Alright, well, I will torch this. If they want to play 2 spells, knock themselves out. Alrighty. Now it's time to cook. Time to cook. Alright, let's play Tursa. They don't have a counter spell. Alright, so Vivi plus Winter Night Stories, I think. Now, I can't really eat the Vivi immediately or anything, so I just go to combat. Alright, you can play coy with that into the Flood Maul, just to smack you in the face for 5. And be on my way. I'm not going to go for Vivi here. I don't want them to bounce the Cauldron. I just want them to blink first, essentially, and then I can react to it. So they're going to have to do something. And next turn I can play Vivi plus Winter Night Stories, put the counters on Vivi to get a mana advantage, and then have the Cauldron for the other Vivi and just go completely bananas. No big deal. Nothing I want to bounce, though, at the moment. So maybe our Into the Flood Maws are not the best. Let's eat this. Now we can't do that same play, of course, but still solid. All right. All right, let's do it. Actually going to leave open the Soulstone. There could be some scenario where I'd put counters on this at their end step, and then I could animate the Soulstone. I don't love that. It's always scary. I could force their hand right now with the Vivi to bounce this. That's still kind of good for them. So yeah, I actually don't want to do that. All right, just gotta let this happen. Now I'm afraid. Anytime the Valley Flood Caller's out there, you gotta be worried you can just get ended immediately. Okay. Just because they have Into the Flood Mob. So if I do that, then they bounce it in response, and then Vivi gets exiled, and I don't want that exchange right now. Is the idea, at least. Okay. Fights, huh? So this is gonna get pumped and then fought, which is pretty good. Now I guess I could eat one Vivi because one's about to die. It doesn't do much now because it will not live through this. But I can do that at end step. If I don't die. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I'm at 1. Oh, no, yeah. No, yeah, I would be at 1. Okay, that's not great. So I'm dead to quite a few things, actually. Oh, yeah, I still got that bounce. Never mind. Okay, we're doing fine. I'm caught up to the game, y'all. All right, so now I can go to eat it because I have 2 of them. Because now, whatever they block, it doesn't really matter. And then next turn, we get to have a Vivi turn. And hopefully it's enough. Okay, so I have 1 billion mana. Yeah, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to leave it for a finishing, but I'm kind of with you. That seems rough. Okay, so now we want to just start clearing off their battlefield if we can. So here's Vivi. Let's go red, red. The furnace. Now Vivi can add 2. Kill. Ah, shit, I killed the wrong one. We can still do a ton of stuff, but I can't kill this now. That was stupid. If I just hit that first, then I use the other one there. That was a big mistake. So we don't need to do anything else pre-combat besides animate this, which Vivi can do. So let's do that. We're going to go to the combats. Kaboom. Now we can attack. Get some pressure in. Now I can just activate one unlocked room, or I could play both of them. I think both of them seems totally fine, so I'm gonna do this. If they they got something they want to try to do, so be it. Kind of forcing their hand with this. So yeah, now I have infinite mana. As everything gets to activate again. There's that. And that's all I can do. I guess I can play the land and maybe I draw a spell. Unlocking the room doesn't do anything, so yep, we'll just say go. Draw some cards, maybe we get interaction. We did not, so we're kind of all in, but I would think we are doing pretty decent. It'd be tough to die from this spot, I would think, but Temur Flood Caller, it is a combo card, so you never know. The whole double Cauldron or double VV under Cauldron is just bananas. It is just truly bananas. Okay. VV on VV on VV on VV. About to get on a buzz. I'm about to get on a roll. All right, let's try to end them. Not try to. It should be very trivial. Quite dead. Okay, all right. What time we got? 5:31. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to join right away. I would assume the season has not ended. It would pop up, right? Okay, okay. So far, we're still negative from when we started the stream, but I think we might have to win 2 more within 40 minutes or whatever, and then we might get there. If we lose to a 95%er, we're basically dead. I think that's how the numbers work out. So every match is a must-win to keep me out of the play-in qualifiers for this month or next month. I don't even know what it qualifies me for, to be honest, y'all, but we're doing it. This is not a very good hand. But Mako to start plus Cauldron is fine. And then any kind of card draw in this hand is great. I'm going to keep, but I could see this going poorly. These are the type of hands where, you know, you draw 2 lands and you're like, wow, my deck doesn't look that good. You know? But, or you draw 1 Tursa and you're like, oh, my deck is amazing. 1 Tursa, 1 Winter Night Stories, 1 Scholar, 8 outs to just make this hand amazing. And, you know, Profs is good, Fear of Missing Out. Like, you just have so many good draws from this point. But it can still go wrong for sure. And we might just cycle Mako if we don't find anything. But Cauldron is also a decent play. Either way, opponent, don't slow roll us. We need to play. God dang it. Or just, yeah, lose right here. Give us the rank up. We'll be fine with that too. Usually I want to just play the games. But hey, we're trying to get there. I also started building this in paper. Naturally, I already had the Saunas. My favorite card in Standard right now, I feel. I don't even think it's, like, amazing, but God, I love it. And God, I love that top deck. All right. Yeah, let's go with that one. Kind of wish I played Mako now, but yeah, this is still good. And you're just foretelling something? Oh, boy, you did. You did. All right, well, let's go like this. 1, 2. I want to put the counters here because I don't mind if they kill that one. So then I'll just play the other one and win the game. As you can, and I'll be looking forward to borrowing your Cauldrons, which are impossible to acquire right now. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. You got all 4, Elliot? I was going to message you last night because I tried to buy them and they were all sold out. But I'm going to buy the rest of the deck. So yeah, we can teamwork. I figured. That's a Yogg gamer's dream there. Real nasty, Brock. How are you, Azertimus? All right, you got some creatures. All right, they did some things. They did some things. Okay. Well, I can't do anything completely bananas. So I guess I just do this play again. Yeah, they are, it honestly would probably be a good time to sell them as, you know, I don't think they'll ever get higher than what they are right now, but you never know. I'm not a financial expert. All right. There's all those things. So that's a 6/6. 2 more counters coming on this. The double block scenario is what I want to avoid. I don't want to just double block with Llanowar. So yeah, let's do this. Just attack for your life points. Force that double block. All good, all good. If you couldn't tell. Hell, I had some help. No, not Maelstrom Pulse! Oh no, we can actually lose now. Wow, that sucked. Yikes. Well, I got a little aggressive thinking I was closing out the game. I didn't have to play Tursa, you know? That's brutal. Forgot that card existed in general. A 4/4 ward, huh? Okay. That'll take a while. Okay, that should be fine. Should be fine. Editor's note, it was not fine. All right, let's get rid of these 2 cards and hope to God they don't kill another thing. And we'll play this and we'll say go and take a hit. No big deal. I think we're still quite favored. It's good. Okay, that's really good. Let's go with that. I had some help. I make this kind of mess up by myself. All right, let's harmonize right away. All right, they might be dead. Where are you going? Where are you going, friend? We're just having fun. All right. Well, they have lawnmowers, and they also have the other X2s. So Torch Tower is good. Into the Floodmaw is bad. I bet they're going to have some graveyard hate in the form of artifacts, or they could have Leyline of the Void. So whenever Leyline of the Void or Rest in Peace can come up, that's when I like to trim those 2 cards, but I don't like to do that in basically any other matchup. And this feels like a nice one for a Planeswalker. It's a lot of Abrades, as that can be bad if I'm wrong, but they can also have Glissa. That rotate? Glissa probably rotated. That feels like a Phyrexia All will be one thing. So what the hell is Golgari even doing? Just Copium, I guess, right? Cauldron to deal with their Esper Origins, though, is already solid. Like, that is a good card. Glissa is gone. Okay. Maybe 4 Braids is a little excessive then. And maybe we still want 4 Cauldrons because it's the best card in Standard. Yeah, all right, I can buy it. I can buy it. I can buy it. All right, well, we are waiting for this one to join, y'all. Just a quick shout out to our sponsor of our channel, KMC. If you're interested in checking out any of their sleeves or their new Mox deck box, feel free to check out the description below, as well as use that promo code in the top left. Save yourself some cashola. Big thanks to KMC out there. All right, let's battle. All right, we kind of got to win this game so we can get another match. So not only do we need to win this match, I think we might have to win the game. Okay. Honestly, this is great. Mako into Mako and then into Scholar is great. You know, attack for 6 on turn 3. I maybe want to play one more Scholar. Scholar's been pretty decent. And every time I have a 3-drop that loots, I feel like I can't lose. And whenever I don't, that's the only time my deck looks just like the other Izzet decks, you know? I guess I do play right into another Maelstrom Pulse, though, don't I? It sucks, but I don't know if I should play. I mean, I definitely could play around it and just, like, hold up a Braid or just cycle. But that's the thing. If they just go, like, foretell the stupid 4-2, then I feel like a big old dum-dum. Make them have it. I think I tend to agree. Let's check this out. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going for it. Our draw is going to be very tame if they have it and completely busted if they don't. Next turn, we would just be attacking for 9. NBD. Hooray! That's not a pulse. They can block with that. But I don't really care. All right, let's go with this. Let's play Tursa. Here they come. Yes, please block a Mako. Now we're not as susceptible. It's a good card. I can at least get the Mako out of range to attack through it, but hey, Esper Urgent just slaps. A phenomenal card. Yeah, I think we'll just start with this. So I do have to discard 2 cards here. I want to play a land too. I think it's worth it to discard an extra card to get in 5 damage. Definitely not I mean, my cards are good though. I guess the Abrade is not that strong. All right. Clunk. All right, it's going to be their good turn, though. The I have extra mana turn. Oh, what the hell does this do? I remember losing to this in Limited. Okay. Doesn't feel like Ral time yet. Feels like they're going to chump anything. So it doesn't even seem like a great attacking turn. I could try to pop off, though. Try to find Vivi. Yeah, that seems good. Not attacking anyways, so... Well, I might attack in the air if I can get this up to 7-7. That's not a VV. Nor are those very good cards. I think I could just discard FOMO here. All right, let's get profs going. So that's +4. That's a 6/6 for Scholar. Land would be great, obviously. So now I still can't attack. So yeah, we'll just make a big Scholar. Dead Scholar. And we'll be on our way. God, now no way to even discard VV. That was a little brutal. If I memoried first, I mean, I still wouldn't have had the land, but... So they get the ability, and they get to do this thing. So they can play another muscle, which is a legend. Yeah, whatever. I like that our opponent is junding us out. You know, I mean, standard is healing if this deck is good. Our Rowls have looked pretty meh. I guess we have Rawl to discard, but, you know. Cannot do the full thing. But Rawl's a solid play next turn. God, if they attack, they might be dead. Yeah, they're like, what can I do? You know, they're like, oh, I just had a good turn. I cast some big things, and yeah, you have 6 cards in hand. I only went up to 445. I feel like that's where I started. All right, well, we might have to win 2 more. All right, let's see how much time we have real quick. 17 minutes. Uh-oh. Maybe we can get one done and then join the other, and then it won't count yet. I don't know how it works. We'll find out. We will find out. All right. All the people that are really high ranked aren't playing to sit on their ranking, so you can't gain a lot in one match. Maybe our opponent will recognize what we're doing and just scoop to us. Win trading on the arena ladder. The high stakes win trading. Just kidding. Okay, we can keep this. Good old Cecil, eh? What 2-drop are they going to play that I would want to torch? I don't know if there is one, but I'm glad I didn't draw that, so I'm okay with my decision. Good old Demir. Okay, well, now if I go profs, then if they Kaido me next turn, then I can attack it down. So I think this is the play. Sucks if they have it, but whatever. Yeah, if they Kaido me, Tursa attacking it isn't amazing, but it's not terrible. All right, Kaido. I tried my best to be prepared for you, but I failed. It's so good when you have profs and then you can Tursa attack down a Kaido for 5, though. You win a large percentage of those games, to say the least. All right, well, I'm going to do the thing, and I'm going to discard the cards to put the Fear of God into them. It sure is, Mason Clark. Yeah, a new Magic-esque style card game that we're trying out after this one. I don't know a lot about it, though. I'm kind of going in blind, so we'll see. How are you, Mason? Nowhere to run. That's pretty good. If I can kill Kaido with Torch, though, I feel pretty good. Just vibing, living life. Love to hear it. So I can Torch it down, but they've gotten good advantage out of it already, which is disappointing. But next turn, being able to go Torch, Mako, and FOMO, that is quite strong. Yeah, I really don't love the just doing team events. It's not how I would do it, but whatever. All right, yep, I think those plays that I said earlier makes a lot of sense. Get rid of the land. All right, get that out of there. I do not feel great about this game, though. Do I want to get rid of Sanctuary and not take any damage? I feel like I'm kind of at that point where I really need to be careful. And I don't think Sanctuary is going to be amazing this game, so I'm gonna. Really trying to conserve my life total here, as we're not that close to doing busted things. All right, that is nice. Cecil has to connect. Siren has to connect. I would double block the Sanctuary. That's about it. It was a good time, though. We had a lot of fun. But yeah, I would always like to see, if we do team events, do team event and then one Sunday open event kind of thing, you know? Just Kaidoing me and playing defense. You win this time, Cecil. I do think Demir got significantly worse, for what it's worth. Or if I can get a prof or something, you know, it could knock on the door of winning the game next turn. But, yeah, not through that. It does help. Grab the wheel. Could just bounce it and attack. As I kind of want to abrade something too. It might actually be more damage if I Winter Night Stories and then untap. But then if they have counter magic, that is worse for me. Very close. I think I just need to interact here and not even try to push damage. All right. I hate it. Thanks. I hate everything about it. Taking two? Do I just allow them to draw the card with Preacher? Yeah, them just replaying Preacher doesn't feel great. So, all right, we'll try to, I don't know, bounce something at end step and kind of tempo them out that way. We will give them a free card, though. Could block with Mako and try to abrade that, but I don't love that either. So yeah, we'll just take it. Is that Kaito? Ooh, that one. Okay. I do not want that to happen. I think this is working out okay. Get that back. Alrighty. Let's see how all this is working. Didn't work out horrible. We'll see if we can capitalize, but a Drowner, even a counterspell for this looks pretty brutal, and they took 2, so assuming they had Curiosity and a spell. Could be nowhere to run, could be a plenty of things. All right, let's go like this. Not great. Let's decline. Discard 2 spells. Or 2 lands, so this gets pumped. And I guess do a little bit of blocking and hope we can line something up next turn. I don't enjoy blocking with this deck, that's for sure. It's a deck that doesn't want to have to play defensive. Not saying it can't, but it's a deck that is trying to be aggressively slanted for sure. Well, there's fear of missing outs. There's a way. A Profs or something really gets 2 fear of missing outs going crazy, because you can actually take 3 combats. And I guess if you have 3 of them, you can take 4 combats, you know. You can keep chaining them up, which is pretty gross. So they're forcing the blocks here. All right, if they have a Drowner, I'm dead with them doing this. Otherwise, they're just forcing a chump. Ah. Yep, 6 Exaxes. Nice, nice, nice. Well played, opponent. Well played. All right, I think I want fires. I think I want my furnaces. That's probably it from the board. Don't love Into the Flood Maw against them. Glacial Dragon Hunt is fine, but not amazing. Is 3 fires too much? I don't know. We'll try them out. All right, we'll try getting rid of that. Just throwing Vivi in the cauldron left and right. You know it, Roxas. How are you, buddy? That's my new identity in Standard, is a cooking with Vivi. A new cooking show I'm starting. Now, I'm going to be playing a lot of different stuff. I'm not just going to, you know, lean into just the competitive side, but we only have, well, now it's only 6 minutes left until the season ends, so I think we're dead no matter what. If we come back and win this and sneak into top 250, I think that's our only shot, but I don't think we'll get another match at it, which is okay. Legacy, Modern, and VV, the format. Aggro VV, mid-range VV, or VV control. Yeah, it really depends on what the metagame's looking like. If you got a lot of aggro VV decks, maybe mid-range VV is pretty good. But if you got a lot of mid-range VV, maybe you want to go with VV control, as VV control is usually good against VV mid-range. But, you know, if there's a lot of aggro VV going around, VV control can really struggle with that. So, you know, it really is all metagame dependent there, Bolt Snap Bolt. Oh, too fun. Jim Davis, MTG, the one and only. My co-commentator for this coming up Tampa event, Orlando event, whatever. How are you, Jim? What are you up to, buddy? We're trying to get into the top 250, but I think the season ends in 4 minutes, and I don't think we'll gain the amount of points, and we're down a game. So things are going great. Things are going great. We're cooking, okay? All right, I'm going to keep, because we're also cooking with Cauldron, so need a big win. Need 2 big game wins here. Appreciate you, Jim. All right, so not an amazing hand, as we don't have that much proactiveness, but still totally fine. Okay, the better thing, almost always profs. Prof is just insane. Hope you have a good stream, buddy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the end of the month. We're gonna have a good time. Magic in space, dude. I feel like you have to take fire magic here. Maybe not. Three fires might also be a little extreme in this list, but who knows? It is still a hell of a magic card. Okay. To the stories or to the Cauldron? A resolved Cauldron they really struggle with. Maybe they were doing this so that they can play a Preacher next turn, thinking it's safe, but then next turn I can Fire Magic it, plus Abrade it. But that doesn't really help with what my best play is this turn. Alright, I'll just Winter Night Stories. Okay, that was nice. Now we cooking. And now if they do that Preacher play, it's not so bad. And if they go for Kaido, I send him to the Shadow Realm. Or they now get our Cauldron, which is pretty good as well. I was like, I really want them to play a spell. Damn it. Tursa does not look like it's going to resolve, believe it or not. Could just Winter Night Stories again from my hand. All right. We're going to play it nice and coy. Because if they wanted to go like Flood Pitch Drowner, I mean, that play is offline. Fire Magic shuts down that. Kind of want to discard the 2 lands, as I like both of those creatures. Both of my tap lands. And we'll say go. No, our hand is great. And you know that I'm so alone. Told you that I didn't need you. Oh, I guess in honor of Jim, I gotta at least drop one of these, huh? I believe I still have Jim's soundboard from the stuff that he used when he was streaming here, so I don't know, I'll click one of these buttons. The SpongeBob theme, yes. What else we got here? There's some laughing, okay. I like it, all right. I don't set it up as well. My delivery's, you know, lackluster. I can't step on Jim's toes when it comes to that. He's the soundboard king. Oh, it wasn't coming through? Well, that makes it even worse. It is just very faint. Okay. Yeah, I guess when you have music, I have to crank the music to then you hear the soundboard. So, yeah, that just doesn't work. Yeah, there's just voices in Corey's head. That's true. That's true. It's a feature, not a bug. No, you shut up. Sorry. Excuse me, y'all. All right. I gotta start doing stuff. I gotta start casting spells. So I could go... Hey, thanks, Guns. Appreciate you. It's my favorite job I have ever had in my life, so it is authentic, as I just thoroughly enjoy doing it. I appreciate it. I don't know. It's hard. All my cards are good. But I don't want them to just animate and be on their way type thing, so... Alright, we are going to go like this and Tursa. Tursa's almost assuredly getting countered, but... Gotta start playing stuff. Guess I can discard Profs and the Furnace. As much as it pains me. I don't think I've played a land this turn. Yeah, okay, so they get to kill that. Are they going to kill both? Alright, I'm going to go to combat to do this, because if they drown it... they wouldn't drown it in combat, I guess, but... Alright. Gotta play the mountain. That shuts down their line. New answer for Kaido is just, like, have memory in play and just play a haste creature. I actually think Kaido is horrendous against us. Yeah, not a card I'm afraid of anymore. I know, Stoney. Unfortunate. I know. That's why we gotta win this one and pray. I think this is really making them play differently. I bet they have at least one Drowner in hand. So this is the type of game, y'all, where holding this does just as much work as casting it. Patience. And then I'm going to lose to a second bat that takes it or something, you know? And then I'll look like a big old dum-dum. But that's okay. I'm used to it. All right. Let's do some FOMO stuff. Thank you, Stoney. Appreciate you, buddy. And I'm wiser and I'm older. What were you all playing over on Jim's stream anyways? Looks like he had to run. Just new standard decks, I imagine, or were we bronze to mythicking? Either way, I gotta learn how to do a shout out. Shout out? No, I think well, I don't have it set up. Regardless. Y'all should know who Jim is, but if you haven't, make sure and go check him out. Jim's the GOAT. Okay, so I can't really do any FOMO tricks here. Bronze to Mythic with a little standard? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Alright, well I don't want to discard Fire Magic, so we're just going to go another FOMO. I get a little punished if I, God, I almost, oh yeah, I have to discard. I was like, I almost want to not discard. I'm like, well, too bad. Still think they have a Drowner, and they're starting to get closer to doing the thing, but I still think I want to just gain more card advantage. Not attack into Cecil, make another giant FOMO. And ideally find a red source here, but not necessary. I found one. Alright, or I discard the 2 lands here. I think the 2 lands is totally fine. And then next turn we'll really interact. Alright, 2 ginormous creatures. And let's hope they don't have a big Enduring Curiosity turn. I think that's their best thing, but see, we've been locking down that Drowner. That made a lot of sense. But that's okay. We'll still get them quite good next turn. One mana, kill 2 creatures, draw a card essentially is what this looks like right now. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Nice, Autumn. Jim did that. That's amazing. I like that he kept playing it out too. That's fantastic. I mean, yes, they're trying to just attack in to then get rid of that FOMO. That makes sense. It's a free attack if that's their plan, but pretty obvious. All right, here's this. Get that out of there. That will still counter that. I don't think I care, though. As I can... did I draw a card yet? I have not. So I do kind of need to draw a card. All right. All right, let's do this. Feels kind of bad, but... I got a VV hanging out in there? Yeah, I do. Okay, so they're dead. We've entered the, oh, we have a VV part of the game and nothing else matters. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 damage to each creature. Fire Aga! Kaboom! Is that good? Is that good, y'all? Okay, well, let's add more mana. No big deal. No big deal. Pretty standard end of the game. All right, we got to win this game. End the season with a chance at top 250. All right, so they brought in the old Tidebinder. They have this, which is good. Either way, Fire Magic still looks solid. It put them in a very weird spot. Cauldron might make it in this standard format. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Tidebinder is very good against me, though. I will say that. Abrade's looking better, which means I think just Glacial Dragon Hunt is just better. Because I'm also drawing and discarding and stuff, so maybe I should just have that in there. Torch the Tower is an interesting one. Is that actually a good card? Might not be. Yeah, it normally is. But when you have so much fire magic, you have so much other removal spells, something has to go, you know? And I like Roaring Furnace more than Torch as it kills Preacher, but... like, it doesn't kill Cecil reliably. It deals with bats. It deals with this, which is fine. But... yeah, that's what I was just going to say. It exiles Curiosity, and that's the biggest problem. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes. We're going to do the very scientific on the draw, 41. Always correct. We'll try to get into the top 250 in style here. With a 61 card special. All right. Great hand. Nice and defensive. That's kind of what you want against them. Yeah, Curiosity is just good against me. That is a fact. But most of the time you just go over the top of it. But if they go removal spell, removal spell, removal spell, Curiosity, that is, you know, what kills the cat. Believe it or not. All right, Cecil. I like that. That the furnace is going to start cleaning up. And then if they play another 1-drop, I can kill that so I don't get Kaido'd. That makes sense. I'm a little soft to a Preacher now, but whatever. That is the one card I don't want to see. Keep the Preachers out of my game. Hooray! I think I want a double creature to play around the thing. The 2-mana counter spell. Now what do I want to discard? Because the Stories is definitely gone if I discard it. But it's also not amazing when they have a vacuum. So I probably just want to get rid of that and keep my removal spells. But it pains me. Hey, Vivi. I'll be hard casting that one. Believe it or not. How many braids did we leave in? 2. Okay. I will block. Yeah, this feels like a steaming sauna game, if I can get there. Let's all just steam and chill, you know? Everybody on their day-to-day is just roar, 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 you know? Sometimes we just gotta steam, 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 you know? Life Lessons by Corey. The More You Know. NBC logo. Hashtag not sponsored. Just gonna shuffle away the Mako? Respect. I want to just get Vivi going. There's no 1-mana removal spell that really gets me. And having a Vivi underneath their Ghost Vacuum isn't the biggest deal. But also Tursa, get in there for some damage seems great too. I'm leaning Vivi as well, but what punishes me? I mean, Vivi, the Graveyard Vivi plan is just not happening this game, so might as well play it now. And it's going to be at its best right now, so. All right. I'm with you. I don't imagine it's going to live, but, you know. But it takes away their curiosity turn here, you know? Which is nice. Yep. Well, now I feel brutal if my Tursa gets countered, but I don't think I should not go for it. So here we are. Okay. I think I want both of my spells once again. Crunch. Land, attack with Risen Reef, or Restless Reef. A boy can dream. I mean, I definitely just have to push through damage here. But I don't love it. Oh, yeah, I can get Delirium, huh? Okay, that's pretty big. Land, creature enchantment, sorcery. The real question is, do I think I want a fire magic instead of torch, but otherwise I like your line. And then I'll just torch him in the face. Easy. GG. All right, now they got to fight Delirium here. And the Glacial Dragon Hunt. And then I got the Sauna to cook whenever they actually stabilize. So things are looking good. Still have Delirium. You're still dead on board. Okay. Yes. What's our final rank? What's our final rank? What? I didn't go anywhere. They must, when they end the season, you like don't get to move up anymore. I bet they just lock it in like that. I bet that's what it is. I got straight scammed. All that work. All that blood, sweat, and tears. I got locked out. It doesn't upgrade. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, all right. We'll have to settle with top 500 in the world. Or just really top 500 with the people that play a lot and also play Arena. Looks like we will have to still qualify our way in, but that's okay. So, hey, Izzet Cauldron here. For anyone watching on YouTube, the deck's still incredible. We had some nice matches, even though we were trying to get into the top 250. Just playing some good games. And learning as well is kind of our main thing. So this is the main deck I'm going to be playing, y'all, when it comes to competitive tournaments. I have a Patreon below, or exclamation point Patreon if you're watching the stream. If you are interested in more content on this deck, I already have a sideboard guide in there, but it's pre-rotation, so a lot's going to change. That being said, this will be the deck I'm upgrading and updating for all of y'all's RCQs. As I wanted to get a good sideboard guide out, an article for RCQ season, but I want to play some tournaments. I want to really fine tune everything before I get everything in there. But if you're interested in watching the process instead of just getting the guide, join the Patreon now. If you want to just get the guide, wait till it's out. That always works as well. But once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. I love chatting with all of y'all, and we'll see you in the next video.